How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be taking a look at some more 6-star attacks. And in case you missed it from either yesterday's or the previous video, we're going to be taking a look at our rank. We're still sitting at number 60 in the United States. And globally, we're just under the top 200. Still have a bunch of defenses to upgrade, but we're at 297. So that's where these attacks are going to be on bases around the 5,700 trophy range. But let's take a look at which strategy I'm using. So far, my favorite and go-to strategy is the Baby Dragon Spam strategy. I like to either use the 6 Baby Dragons with a Battle Chopper, or 5 Baby Dragons with 1 Cannon Cart, if you can find some Cannon Cart value, and the Battle Machine. So here we are going to be starting with the Battle Machine. Try to tank for the Cannon Cart. And it's very important that if you are using a Cannon Cart, you sort of want to come from a place that is a little bit awkward to attack from, or that might not have the best value. A lot of times the areas of the bases that have a lot of value that a Cannon Cart can get will be heavily trapped. A lot of times it'll be push traps, Teslas, all sorts of crazy stuff. So instead of going for the Mega Tesla, I decided to tank for this Archer Tower with the Battle Machine and go for the air bombs. And then I can focus the Baby Dragons to try and take out the Tesla and the Expo. Luckily on this base, the Expo is still only level 1, so a couple of splash abilities can take it out very easily. That first dragon that we sent in went Super Saiyan. They were able to take out the Tesla, Firecracker, and the Expo, which is crazy. So it's also nice that the multi-mortar is being upgraded. If not, we would just have to save and keep our Cannon Cart on the outside of the range so it doesn't get damaged. But this way we're able to have, looks like, 2 Baby Dragons and 1 is about full health with the ability, which is very, very nice. If you're using the Cannon Cart on the first attack, essentially that Cannon Cart must stay alive no matter what. Even if it's only doing some hitting trash buildings, it must stay alive, because if you fight a second stage like this, you essentially have to bring a Cannon Cart. So you might as well save the one that you had from the first attack. Otherwise you can maybe run 2 if you want, but a lot of times they have all 3 Teslas on the second base, and a lot of times they're on the exterior of the base. So like here we do unfortunately get hit with a trap, but we were able to get a couple of hits off on the Firecracker, which is nice. So we hit about half of our goal. So we sent in our chopper to take out 1 Firecracker, sent our Cannon Cart to take out a second one. Almost got it, but not quite. So we're still able to save the attack by sending in the Baby Dragon strategically. So we are just mostly focused on taking out those Teslas that popped and then using the splash abilities on the Firecrackers. Still have our Battle Chopper going strong, which is nice. I've been finding that with the non-maxed out bases, the level 25 Battle Chopper is just barely strong enough to survive and usually not cause you to time fail. Anyways, let's take a look at the most recent one. Not the greatest layout, just has a bunch of different quadrants, but we are bringing in a Cannon Cart, so we're just going to be mostly focusing on taking out this Archer Tower, switching to mortar mode, and then taking out the Mega Tesla. Might be able to take out the Firecracker, but I also want to stay outside of the range of the multi-mortar. So once the Tesla goes down, the next main objective is to take out the air bombs. On this base layout, they don't have any of the expos set to either air or ground, which is nice. And this is mostly more of like a Builder Hall 9, but still somehow they're up at around 5,700 trophies, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, here we're just going to keep the cannon cart on mortar mode. It'll take out the random double cannon, but we do not want it to die to the multi-mortar. And we're mostly focused on sending in 2 baby dragons to the air bombs to take that one out. And then 2 more baby dragons up top to hopefully splash to the archer tower and the firecracker. So far it is working out very nice. Got 4 baby dragons. And make that 3 baby dragons, as there are a couple of bombs. That's the other big thing with using the baby dragons, is a lot of times there are air mines. So if the whole base is filled with air mines, then it can get pretty rough time, and it'll get very, very close. But I still feel this is the best strategy to use to try and push into the top 200 in your region, and maybe even try to get into the top 200 globally. It does require you to have upgraded defenses, so we still have sort of a weird state of the game where like the best offense is a good defense, where if your base cannot handle maxed out offense, you'll be getting 6-starred every single time. So unless you are also 6-starring, you'll just sort of kind of float around in a middle spot. You won't really be able to push. But here we're just focusing on cleaning up the remainder of the base, using a couple of the splash abilities, and didn't even have to place a couple of the baby dragons. Very, very strong strategy. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. And there are a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. Until next time, take care.